Hi everyone. Today I deliver lecture on Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act and Rule 1955 and its Rule 1956. In that you will see about remaining part of this act. In that Export of Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act. A medicinal and toilet preparation can be exported by two methods. First, duty paid goods shall be export under the claim for the rebate of duty. Then, goods shall be exported under bond only. Then, uh, first method, that export of duty paid goods. In that, duty paid goods can be exported under claim for rebate of duty. The owner of a non bonded laboratory who wishes to export goods should give at least 48 hours notice to proper excise officer to supervise the packaging of goods. The manufacturer should present the entire consignment to the excise officer, who shall take a sample of a goods and send them for chemical examiner for ensuring their alcoholic strength. On receipt a report of chemical examiner, the officer shall enter the strength of preparations of duplicate copy of the application. This copy of the application should be a present by the export of the excise commissioner for claiming a rebate on duty. After verification, the particulars of the excise officer may get the following particulars noted on the label. First, name and address of the consignee, quantity and description of a goods, then alcoholic content of goods in LP liters. So, gross weight of each packaging. Here, he may sell each package with his official seal in such a way that packaging cannot be opened without breaking the seal. Then exports must issue the certificate to him in order to obtain a rebate of the duty so that the excise officer claim rebate from the excise commissioner. If the excise commissioner is satisfies with the validity of a claim, it may be ordered refused on duty. The next, export under bond. Those person who have who who have a bonded laboratory on bonded warehouse can export alcoholic preparation under bond. The export should present on application a triplicate to the excise officer in charge of the laboratory of warehouse for the export of alcoholic preparation from India, starting whether the goods are to be exported by land, by air, or parcel post. The packaging of the goods to be exported should be a market in a link or all color with the particulars like a serial number, owner's name, patient marks, if any, and total quantity of dutiable goods with their alcoholic strength in LP liters. Then, after verifying the particulars in the application, the officer in charge also note the following particulars: the name and address of consignee, description of goods, gross weight of the package. The officer may sell each package with his official seal. The package can be exported in the same way as that of duty paid goods. Then, last point of this act, that is the offenses and penalties of this act. Any person who contravenes and any of the provision relating to the terms and condition of license under this act, or a failure to the pay any duty of excise payable under this act, or a failure to be supply information or attempt to commit any of the above offenses shall be payable. Penalties shall be payable with the imprisonment up to 6 months or with the fine 2000 or both. Next, offense relating to the warehousing are punishable with a fine up to 1,000 and goods related to the offense are liable to the confiscations. Then, maintaining a false account of stocks of goods in a warehouse or manufactory or not following the provisions of the Act shall be punishable with a fine up to 2,000. Then, sale of dutiable goods except in the prescribed containers bearing a label shall be punishable with the fine up to 1,000 and good relating to the officer and liable to the confiscation. Keeping the stocks of dutiable goods in a disorderly manner, like a punishable with the fine 1,000. Then disclosure of information by excise officer learned by him in his official capacity shall be punishable with a fine up to 1,000. Then obstruction to the officer while the exercising their powers regarding entry, search and seizures shall be punishable with the fine up to 600. Then lies the breach of this rule where no punishment is provided shall be punishable with a fine up to 1,000 and confiscation for good. All the summary regarding this act, that is a medicinal and preparation are used for diagnosis, treatment, mitigation, prevention or cure of a disease in human being or also animal, while the toilet preparation are used in the toilet of human or may be used in the alter complexion, skin, hair, teeth, and it also includes a deodorant and perfume. For the manufacturing of such a preparation, the manufacturing shall apply to the licensing authority in the prescribed form or to obtain a license. Depending on the types of manufacturing, that is, the manufacturer in bond and manufacturing outside bond, the manufacture is carrier, carried out with or without excise duty between a sunrise and sunset. Wherever such a preparation should be done carefully in the finished goods store. So it is for today's lecture. Here in the Act, that is a Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act 1955 and it is Rule 1956. Now today we will discuss about the export of a medicinal and toilet preparation act in that two methods. First, duty paid goods shall be exported under the claim for rebate of duty and goods shall be exported under the bond only. In that you see in detail of export of duty paid goods, export under the bond. Then you will see the offenses and penalties of this act. In that first offense and penalties, the penalties that any person who contravenes any of the provision relating to the terms and condition of license under this act or failure to the pay the any duty of excise payable under this act or any failure to the supply information or attempt to the commit any of the above offense, so shall be it payable with the imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to 2,000 or with the both. Then offenses relating to warehouse are punishable with up to 2,000 and goods related to the offense are liable to the confiscation. Maintaining a false account of a stocks of goods in the warehouse, a manufacturing not for following a provision of this act shall be punishable with a fine up to 2,000 and shall be dutiable goods except in the prescribed containing bearing a label shall be punishable with the fine 1,000. Keeping the stock of dutiable goods a disorderly manner like a punishable with the fine up to 1,000. Disclosure of information by excise officer learned by him His office capacity shall be punishable with the fine up to 1000. Obstruction to be officer while be exercising their powers regarding entry, such and the seizure shall be punishable with the fine 600. And a branch of the rules where no punishable in provision shall be punishable with the fine up to 1000 and confiscation of this good. Now it is here in the topic that is Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act. Next lecture will be start the unit 5 in that Code of Pharmaceutical Ethics. Here I end the this topic. Thank you. Thank you very much.